I still remember my first day at CPSA. My entire life I had gone to public school, and when I decided to transfer to CPSA for my last 2 years of high school, I didn't really know what to expect. I still remember that first day when I walked into that building and I thought to myself, wow, I left such a big school for this building. But I was so happy to see so many friends and Muslim brothers of mine that I'd known from before. And it was amazing to finally be in an environment where I felt comfortable. I felt comfortable being a Muslim, and I felt comfortable being a student. And so when I look back now 16 years later, alhamdulillah, it's refreshing to think about those times. That was a time that I was able to accomplish things academically while being in an environment that promoted my growth as a Muslim and forming bonds of brotherhood with many people that I still keep in touch with on a very close and daily basis.
CPSA was started about more than 2 decades ago by a visionary, Dr. Salimur Rahman, whose vision was to produce leaders for the Muslim Ummah. And he started this as a high school with about 100 students, and pretty soon it grew. Now we have this school from preschool to high school and have currently 430 students.
CPSA has earned his recognition through excellence in education and also by various tournaments and activities after school like MIST, like we have Maths Count, WISE and others. The important thing is the major recognition is by the Washington Post as the #1 challenging school in Illinois. That is the most prestigious award we have for the CPSA. CPSA not only offered the terms in excellence in terms of education, the staff we have has been working hard to prepare the students to go for higher education in the top known universities and Ivy League schools. We also have the students where we have 12 AP courses and 15 honor courses. We do have 24 AP scholars. We also have 2 merit scholars, and we also have 9 state scholars with an average of 29 in ACT score. This is definitely a remarkable improvement in terms of academic excellence, and naturally you will find our students are getting better and better every day they come here with the help of the parents, with the Islamic environment, with the excellence in education.
I've been a CPSA parent for 18 years. My son started here as a preschool student, and now I have 2 daughters, junior and senior in CPSA. My experience at CPSA have been really wonderful. If I see the growth of my children, I see their character, I see their academic progress, I see their engagement with community, I just feel like, I've gotten the most from my money. And I'm very delighted that they had a chance to go to CPSA. I was fortunate enough that I got a job that I could stay close to school. But I know parents who have moved from Boston and farthest places like Arizona to come to CPSA. So my experience has been just wonderful at CPSA.
This is my 12th year being here, as I have been a student since 1st grade. My brother also graduated CPSA. My cousins, there's just been a whole family tradition coming to CPSA. My sister is also a junior and is going to graduate next year, inshallah. Being at CPSA, I have been involved in many different extracurricular programs, a lot of student council work and other programs that not only focus on education but character building. CPSA was really important to my fundamental growth as a person because I had teachers to support me. I had the Islamic impact of friends and being constantly religiously motivated. Any questions that I had about Islam, my teachers would so eagerly answer. And it was like a very safe place to be in a world that's constantly developing and changing with the social and moral impacts and different ideas that constantly grow and emerge in the 21st society.
I absolutely love CPSA. And let me just tell you, I have a long drive to work, but when I get here, I just absolutely love it. Because this is a one-of-a-kind school. Not only academically, we know that CPSA is really advanced academically, but also it's a great Islamic environment. We stop for prayer every day, and the students really get to experience that congregational prayer. Men and women dress modestly, which is in line with our Islamic teachings and values. There's a great emphasis on honesty and integrity and giving and caring for each other, helping each other out. We have high school students, they're engaged in a lot of outreach programs, charity work. So there's a lot going on. Academically, we have a really extensive curriculum, and we really take it beyond the books, the textbooks. I personally like to tap into the students' higher learning and critical thinking skills. I do a lot of, I'm big on hands-on activities. My lessons are inquiry-based, which means that you give students activities and you give them opportunities to discover for themselves the concepts that you're trying to teach them. I also engage in cooperative learning, cooperative group work, where students, there's a lot of discussion. It's not random talk. It's a very focused discussions designed to reach the objectives of the lesson. So you know, we try to reach out to all kinds of learners, all kinds of intelligences. And I also do audio visuals, kinesthetic, you know, TPR, which is total physical response, so that you don't miss anyone. And there's all this range of abilities, this range of learners that you want to, you know, reach out to.
From day one, CPSA has had quality people that have led to its success. Other things are also needed for an organization to succeed, and among them is the facilities and resources that are available to that organization. 16 years ago, the facilities that we had at CPSA were meager and humble at best. And despite those humble resources, we see all of the things that CPSA and its students have been able to accomplish through the grace and the fadl of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, as we embark on the next chapter of CPSA, we are sorely in need of the facilities to help this next generation of students to, inshallah, accomplish bigger and better things religiously and academically that were there before. I encourage each and every single one of you to be part of this exciting journey.
Alhamdulillah, we are going to break ground for the new building beginning November of this year. And with the new building, which is proposed to start in 2018, we will have, inshallah, more than about 200 students, about 250 students, and will help us increase our economic base. Plus, we can add a lot more programs which we currently cannot do it with this space. Our school was slated for 250, now we have 430. And with very limited space and so many constraints, we have been able to achieve this. So imagine if we have a full-size gym and full-fledged labs and a state-of-the-art library, inshallah we'll be achieve a lot more. And we, as we said in the beginning, the school is producing the leaders for the Muslim Ummah. And inshallah, with your help and support, we can accomplish these goals, and this will be a sadaqah jariyah, because a Muslim student who come and benefit for him and benefit the community and his progenies will continue to produce rewards for you for long time.